Hello, hello, hello. You're tuning into another episode of The Wunderkind Show. Today's first topic, Peyton Manning says exactly what the Ravens, Baltimore Ravens, have to do to be unstoppable. Look. I loved that he did this. And he wasn't even talking to us. But his mindset is what I'm alluding to, meaning it's the blueprint on what we need to do to be unstoppable on this team, based on the weapons that we have. Now, I know that you guys heard, and everything came up for the 53-man roster. These are the weapons on offense. Okay, you got QB, two-time MVP Lamar Jackson, two-time rushing champion Derrick Henry, former top rookie Zay Flowers. You got Rashad Bateman. You have top 3 tight end Mark Andrews and Isaiah Likely, who is looking like a top 10 tight end from last season. That's what you have. That's what it is. Now, the question becomes, is it enough? Now, I always tell people, I say, you got to have context. Is this everything I want? No, it's not everything I want. But is it enough? Yes, it's enough weapons to get the job done. That's enough weapons to get the job done. Now, are we talking about O-line? No, because our O-line is trash right now. If you're still arguing that it's not, then I don't know what to tell you guys, because it's like you guys live in fairy tale world. You know what I'm saying? Fairy tale land. And whatever it says, it's like, no. Everything will be fine. Everything will be great. Everything will be perfect. It's like, it's not the way it works. So, weaponry, this is what we have. We have 2 starting caliber tight ends who complement each other based on, you know what I'm saying, their styles of play. You have Zay Flowers, who is as shifty as a player as they come in the league. A lot of times he is compared to a young Antonio Brown, which, oh my God, this man turns to Antonio Brown. Then you got Rashad Bateman, if he can stay healthy. Derrick Henry, I mean, the man's a literal monster. His name, I mean, come on now. King Henry, the crown is his. And MVP Lamar MVP Jackson. You know what I'm saying? I was going to say his middle name, but I cut it out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play this audio, and then we're going to break it down, all right? For exactly how Peyton Manning would build a team and an offense to make it unguardable for any defense in the NFL. See what he had to say.
Players. 2 wideouts, slot receiver, tight end. Who you got?
I'm going to audible, which I used to like to do. I'm going to move the slot off the sideline. I'm going to bring in 2 tight ends.
Okay.
All right?
Okay.
I'm going with Kelsey and Kittle right here.
Okay.
And now you're in a bind on defense because you go, okay, 2 tight ends. I better bring in, our extra linebackers, right, and play our base defense. Well, there's no linebacker in the NFL that can cover Kelsey or Kittle. Right. So, okay, now we're going to bring in 2 DBs and play, nickel or dime coverage. Well, those guys aren't built to stop the run.
Derrick
Henry. Run the ball at you. So now you got a major problem on matchups. Kelsey and Kittle make defensive coordinators have long nights, right? I'm putting Justin Jefferson out there.
Now, we don't have Justin Jefferson.
Right? I'm going to put Chase on the left. Okay. Chase on the left.
Over Tyreek Hill?
No, I'm putting Tyreek at running back. Put Tyreek at running back next to me.
So you heard what he said, right? And I want you to understand something. Tyreek at running back on that squad, out of the backfield, short dump passes and stuff like that, would be absolutely electrifying. The aerial attack of that team would be unstoppable. But I want you to understand why he said Kittle and Kelsey. And because of Kittle's route running and his blocking ability, but Kelsey's just pure receiving ability. And he can still block when he needs to. That's literally Isaiah Likely and Mark Andrews. That's what they are. Mark Andrews has been the number 2 or number 3 best tight end in this league. Bar none. So far. The unquestioned number 1 has been Kelsey. But he's flip-flopped between him and Kittle a couple years. So he's the unquestioned 3rd right now because he's coming off of an injury. But you heard what he said? It would put the defenses in such a bind. Because now, if you say we're going to run base because they got 2 tight ends in, right? If you're going to run base, You can't stick up with them. That's a mismatch for your linebackers. And then you have to run zone. And if you run zone, good luck with zone going against Mark Andrews and Zay Flowers. You understand where I'm coming from? Because Mark Andrews, to me, is one of the best zone-beating tight ends in the league, if not the best. I mean, of course, he's not better than Kelsey. He's the best. But you know what I mean? One of the best. So then you got to go man. And we've already seen you can't stop Likely man on man. All right, well, then we'll put in our DBs. You got Derrick Henry back there. Good luck. Now everyone's concentrating on Derrick Henry and those linebackers. Whoop! You forgot about Zay Flowers. Whoop! You forgot about Bateman. Whoop! You forgot about your MVP Lamar Jackson who could take it the distance. I can go the distance. I don't care how far. If I can be strong, I know every mile will be worth my while. They gotta get me on one of these Disney movies. Yo, listen, I don't care what no one says. Hercules is one of the best animated Disney movies of all time. I don't care what no one says. I will go almost anywhere to feel like I belong. Oh my God! I'm doing it to him! Woo! Doing it to him! Let's go! Doing it and doing it and doing it well. But for real, these will be the weapons. That's how we'd have to go. There is no reason, I swear, if I hear one person make the excuse that we're not running 2 tight end sets with what we have, the weapons that we have, because we don't have a Chase, right? We don't have Justin Jefferson. We don't have Tyreek Hill. You understand where I'm coming from? So this is what we have. To make best usage of the weapons we have, 2 tight end set is perfect. And then you throw some 12 personnel in there, of course. You know what I'm saying? You're looking at all these different run style, heavy package. When you put the fullback in there also, it's like, okay, take one of the wide receivers off, just put Zay on the left. Then you got Ricard. You got both your tight ends. You got Derrick Henry. You got Lamar. Imagine what we could do with those sets. You see where I'm coming from? So, like I said before, I think we could still win this thing. I just like it to be as easy as possible. That's called context when dealing with Nitro. I like for things to be as easy as possible. I'm not looking to, I see the light. I see it. This ain't no Sanford and Son. You know what I'm saying? I want this to be as smooth as possible, but it's not. But right now, with the tight ends that we have, if they can stay healthy, then we can make big matchup problems. Because Isaiah Likely should have a huge year this year. And we've already seen, even if a little dump pass, he's gone. 20 yards. And if that guy can't guard him, I expect Lamar to get him the ball each and every time. You keep, listen, as a Jamaican, I swear, because I grew up playing Ludi. I grew up playing dominoes. My dad used to tell me something all the time. The older generation from my church, stuff, they used to tell me, when you're playing those games, it's an old adage, and I took it when I was playing sports. What you give them for breakfast, you give them for lunch, and you give them for dinner. That means if they can't stop it, you keep feeding it that way. And let me tell you something right now. If we keep doing that, the Super Bowl is ours. I don't care what they do. Because who's going to be able to really stop what we have? If we were to say, okay, time to run at the clock. Come here, Mr. Ricard. Come here. Oh, yeah, you. Trot your oversized body over here. All right, stand right here. Block for that oversized guy right there. You tight ends, block. Let's go, guys. Boom. And then even if you're running that way, then you can run the trick of saying, okay, Zay's one-on-one if they try to over-collapse on Henry, or Lamar can keep it and just run up the sideline. And then it's cookies all day long. So that's what I'm trying to say. There's so many different ways, but we have to use it that way to get the best out of what we have. Just being real. I'm just being real. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, I didn't give none yesterday, so I might as well give one this episode. That's what we got to do. And if we don't do it, I do not want to hear some of y'all be like, oh, well, if you're so smart, why don't you become an offensive coordinator? Like, yo, because I'm going to look at y'all and be like, bro, y'all the same ones that thought they were doing a good job in the Super Bowl, right? Or the AFC Championship game, right? Right? So that's what I'm trying to say. So this is what we got to do. This is what we have. Hopefully we can get it done, and then we can make some problems for these teams moving forward. But what do you guys think? Do you agree with Peyton Manning? 2 tight end set? Isaiah Likely? Mark Andrews? Derek, the King Henry? Lamar Demetrius Jackson? What do you guys think about that? Let me know what you think down in the comment section, please, about that. And I want to clarify something again. Is it everything I want? No. But is it enough weaponry? The answer is yes. Now, can they use it properly? That's to be seen. You know what I'm saying? And that's just it is what it is. But as always, that's episode of The Wunderkind Show. Thank you for watching. Y'all know we get down. We have fun and we laugh. But everything we talk about rooted in what? Facts and truth. Please do remember, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, leave a comment. You don't love the comments. Guys, the fantasy football draft is tonight. Please sign in. I sent the link out. There's 12 spots. Please hurry up and get your spot. That's for the Patreon users. If you have not checked out the Patreon, check it out. There's 3 tiers. Give it a look, give it a try. Let me know what you guys think about it. But we're definitely running the fantasy football league this year, and I want as much people put into it as possible. I'm trying to win. You feel what I'm trying to say? And if you'd like to donate to this channel, help out with equipment, a new camera system is crazy because we had enough to buy the Starlink, which I'm actually going to do an unboxing on eventually. So if you want to donate to us, help out with equipment, camera system, stuff of that nature. Oh, wrong one. Bottom of the screen, QR code. QR code's to a Cash App. Cash App located in the description of every video that we do. Name of it is $, The Wunderkind Show. Super easy. But once again, this is The Wunderkind Show. This is your host, Nectar, signing off. And as always, you know my slogan. Peace. And I am out of here. Huh? Yeah.
Finish him, Daddy.
Yeah. Jabamba.